It's you.
No, it's not. McTwist brought us the wrong Alice.
It's the wrong Alice.
You're absolutely Alice. I'd know you anywhere. I'd know him anywhere. Well, as you can see, we're still having tea. And it's all because I was obliged to kill time waiting for your return. You're terribly late, you know. Naughty.
Time can be funny in dreams.
Yes, of course. But now you're back, you see. And we need to get on to the Frabjous Day.
Frabjous Day.
I'm investigating things that begin with the letter M. Have you any idea why a raven is like a writing desk?
Hi, I'm Nat, he's Matt, and we've got your geek news right here.
And this week it's a preview of a film that could only come from the imagination of Tim Burton. Alice in Wonderland 3D.
Now, if you're expecting any of the usual Lewis Carroll storylines, you'll be a little disappointed because Burton's Alice is 19 years old and the Red Queen runs the show in Wonderland.
So it's kind of best to think of this movie as a sequel to the original story, since Tim Burton has created an entirely new narrative for these beloved characters.
Curiouser and curiouser.
It's a completely new story. It's Alice returning back to Wonderland.
Since you've been gone, the Red Queen has taken over all of Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland and 3D. I mean, the combination, just when I heard that and I thought about it, there's something in my brain just went off because I felt like there was something about the material and the medium that seemed to be very exciting to me. The kind of spatial thing, the growing, the shrinking, it all just seemed to work or be very exciting to me with the prospect of doing it in 3D.
Someone has stolen three of my tarts! Did you steal them?
No, Your Majesty.
Did you?
No, Your Majesty.
Did you steal them?
No, Your Majesty.
Did you steal my tarts?
No, Your Majesty.
Squimberry juice.
I was so hungry! I didn't mean
Open his head!
She's like a spoiled child. Everything's done for her. She has absolutely no compassion for anybody and else's feelings, totally oblivious to anybody else's feelings apart from her. She basically has no heart, even though she's the queen of hearts.
Need a pig here!
I love a warm pig belly for my aching feet. Stop that.
My favorite part of Johnny Depp's Mad Hatter is definitely the slightly too big, crazy-looking eyes.
He's so wonky. He's actually got one dilated and one undilated pupil, which medically speaking means that you actually have serious brain damage.
Which you might just need if you're gonna make 7 movies with a creative genius like Tim Burton.
We have our champion.
I played the Mad Hatter. He's mad, he's unpredictable. He had this electric orange yak hair that had its own personality.
All together now!
Like a mood ring. His emotions are very, very close to the surface.
What is the Hatter with me?
When you work with people, we work with somebody, for a long, long time, the joy becomes to see what else they're going to do. And that kind of creates its own energy of sort of excitement.
He's so brilliant in his choices. It's really fun to get to work with him again.
What a regrettably large head you have. I should very much like to have it. I used to have the White Queen, you know. Poor dear, her head is so small.
It's tiny. It's a pimple of a head.
Alice!
Alice!
You want somebody that's got a gravity to them, and just felt that Mia had that quality of being both young and an old soul at the same time.
Her experience in Wonderland is her finding herself again and finding that she, has the strength to be more self-assured.
From the moment I fell down that rabbit hole, I've been told what I must do and who I must be. This is my path. I'll decide where it goes from here.
The White Queen has had her crown taken from her, and she's powerless to stop her sister's reign of tyranny.
It is against my vows to harm any living creature.
It was fun to kind of explore the slightly off side of somebody who's supposed to be good.
Now all we need is a champion. You're a little taller than I thought you'd be.
She knows, because of prophecies, that it is to be Alice.
push over. Let me in. A pinch of worm fat. Urine of the horsefly. 3 coins from a dead man's pocket. 2 teaspoons of wishful thinking. That should do it. Blow. Feel better?
To be able to do anything with Tim Burton is a real honor.
For as long as he's been making films, I've been going to them opening weekend.
I like it. The cool thing with Alice in Wonderland is that there's so many characters and there's so many surreal touches.
You're all mad. Thanks very much.
You're seeing so many different wild characters and great locations come together.
It's so beautiful in detail. I can't wait to see it in 3D.
When you combine these wild characters with Tim Burton's brilliance and his vision, it's a dream come true.
This is impossible.
And if you believe it is.
I personally can't wait to see Tim Burton's take on Lewis Carroll's character.
Oh my gosh, since Burton says he never really connected with Carroll's original storyline, seeing what the man behind Beetlejuice, Batman, and Edward Scissorhands considers to be a more sympathetic story should be an exciting rabbit hole to tumble down.
Absolutely. So be sure to check out our review of this 3D IMAX event movie next week.
Not all of it. Oh no, stop. No, don't do that. Hey! Oh dear.
And what is this?
It's a who, Majesty. This is,
From Umbridge.
What happened to your clothes?
I outgrew them. I've been growing an awful lot lately. I tower over everyone in Umbridge. They laugh at me. So I've come to you, hoping you might understand what it's like.
My dear girl, anyone with a head that large is welcome in my court. Someone find us some clothes. Use the curtains if you must, but clothe this enormous girl.